All right, Gabi, so thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I know this is not your normal role. No, normally you're supporting me in with events, but I'm really appreciating the fact that you agreed to do this testimonial. So I'd love to ask you a little bit about what was your life like before you started the course. Can you tell us what were you doing and what was happening for you?
I worked in a very prestigious job, but I was heavily underpaid. And I worked for many hours per day. During the weekends, I was doing voluntarily work as well. So I was working actually for free, and I struggled financially. So, and it's very honest answer. I struggled. I was spending everything I was making. I was constantly investing my growth and development. I was educating myself. I got master's degrees, certificates, and I wasn't happy with my results. And my body was starting to deteriorate because I was exhausted.
Yeah, you were working pretty hard. And so before you, like when you actually started working with me, what did you want to change? What were your goals?
So the biggest goal was to change my financial situation. And I finally wanted to feel secure and safe and to plan family, to have a normal life, to travel, to explore. And I wanted to stop fixing myself, to make myself better. I just wanted to use the skills I had and to make money on it, out of it.
So you just basically wanted to see results versus just keep studying and no results.
And one more thing, I really wanted to have life-work balance because I knew that it wasn't sustainable, it didn't work.
And what do you think was actually stopping you from doing that before you?
So obviously my financial paradigms, my relationship with money. I was brought up in the family where everyone worked hard. My parents were coming from one work to another. So I was watching them and I thought that's how my life is supposed to look like. So instead of having fun, and freedom, I have to work hard to make for living. And I also didn't learn how to invest and save money. So I was sometimes I was making very silly decisions when buying stuff.
Cool. And so can you share with us actually some of the things that, there's so many things, but obviously we have a certain time here. So can you share with us the most important things that you actually got out of doing it?
So I regularly save money. So at least I put aside €1,000 per month. And I change a job where I earn more, and I also have work-life balance because my employer really looks after employees, and we have yoga at work, we have healthy walks, flexi hours, etc. And I have much more time with my partner. I also have multiple sources of income, so I don't have one source of income only, so I'm not afraid any longer that if I'm being made redundant, I'm just screwed, literally. I just have several incomes, and I know that I have always another solution, and another income to use. And 6 months ago, we decided to buy a house with Lucas, who was also doing Thinking into Results with me, which was amazing because he really understands the process as well, and we could create together. And we thought we couldn't afford to buy a second-hand house, but through using the Thinking into Results process, we actually realized that we are capable of buying a new house, and we bought it a month ago. And in my mind, it's a miracle because 2 years ago I was hardly breaking even. And now we are having a wonderful new house, which I was visualizing, and I could literally see myself walking through the rooms, you know, and I already know how I'm going to design the interior, you know, the insides of the house, and I'm thrilled. I'm really happy about the results I have.
Beautiful. And what's the biggest paradigm that you think led to all these changes? What's the biggest paradigm that you changed?
Putting aside money and my relationship with money. I was, like you mentioned, listening to the audios, that I'm masterfully managing my finances. I always make more than I spend, and I was implementing completely new thoughts, new belief system. And now I'm not afraid of asking for money. I'm not afraid of talking about money. I have a habit of recording my finances. I'm actually having a Excel spreadsheet where I write down all the expenses I'm making. They are divided. I know exactly when I overspend and where I can make savings. And like my completely relationship with money changed, and I'm constantly coming up with new ideas how I can make my new sources of income, and you know, new businesses. It's incredible.
Wonderful.
It's transformational.
It really is. So what would you say to people, because I would love to invite these people to actually have a chat with me to see what's in it for them and how I can help them. What would you actually say to people, because there are people here might have concerns like, okay, you know, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, da 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 da. What would you actually say to people about doing this?
So it would be my personal invitation to you that if you see that over the years you have the same results or you keep making the same mistakes, the truth is it's not going to change. Even though if you now sit down and write down and you see your patterns, they're not going to change straight away, like, because you know they are there. You need to work on it. And it takes time. When I was in Thinkingintoresults, I keep going back to my old patterns. It was like bouncing back all the time because my mind wasn't used to thinking that way. And it really takes work. Like you need to do the work, but it's so easily explained by BobProctor, and he spent on it over 50 years, probably because I was working on personal development for the past 10 years. I would got it at some stage, maybe at 80. I would realize how it works and probably I would start to make money. But what's the point? He discovered the process. It's a simple process. You just need to do the work and you have the results. And now instead of beating up myself when I overspend money, instead of thinking, oh Jesus, Gabi, you see you have no results, you're stupid, whatever, I'm just thinking, oh hey, this is my results, it's not working for me, let's get back to creating results and implementing new belief system, and that's it. And I keep on moving further and quicker and getting more results, and it's incredible how easy it is. And you also have a wonderful support structure. So I decided to lead masterminding group because I've noticed that when you are surrounded by so many like-minded people who wants to contribute to your development, who wants to help you, who wants to support you with their ideas, who are not competing with you, you all together can create so much. And whenever I'm stuck and I lack of ideas, they give me amazing ideas. And I don't have to do it on my own. And I no longer have to work hard because they are there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.